All right. Si, senor. Hello and welcome to. This is officially season 2, episode 51. But we're gonna do season 2 of Big Belly Pats. Um, if this is your first time with us, welcome.
Yes.
If you've been one of our millions of listeners prior to this,
Millions.
welcome again.
Uh,
Thank you for sticking along for the ride. We're rolling in followers and streams. Top 5 in the world right now.
unstoppable. Unstoppable. Sponsorships I just can't leave us alone.
Just rolling in, man.
Yeah, we've
We've
quit
had
our
to turn
day
some people
jobs.
down. Yeah. So yeah.
I guess we're talking about some other podcasts.
Hold on, put this. There you go. But yeah, I'm Nick, of course, for the new ones who's listening. Nick, big dog, Chico Dusty, Papi Chulo. You know, your mother's best friend's best friend, and yeah, and we got Mister Daniel, teacher Daniel, Mister Dan with the
Yep,
plan.
that's right.
How you living, boss?
I'm good and you, sir. I'm good and you.
I am. Life is lifing. Life is lifing right now. My
So
uh-huh.
we have some news. So obviously, if you live under a rock and you only ever listen to us, there is some news that has occurred over since episode 50. Because we recorded episode 50 when I was in the UK, and Nick
That we just released.
yeah, we just released it, and Nick was in the process of becoming someone, and so with a drum roll, let's see if it works. Nick is a dad.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
He is officially a father.
Huh?
Father Nick. I think that has a good ring
Yeah.
to it. Father Nick.
I feel like you gotta be. I feel like you gotta be like your kid has to be older before you can be referred to as.
Oh, Dad Nick. Oh, Nick Dad. Dad Nick.
I think when he starts out, it'd be like Dada.
Oh, Dada. Okay, alright, fair enough. Okay. Maybe
Usually
Papa.
they say maybe we'll play it right here. We gotta see. Honestly, it's gonna start with whichever one he can say first. Because they say babies can say Dada first because it's easier to say than mom.
Yeah.
But
Let's see.
but
Are
yeah.
you guys having a running bet? A running bet on who's going to get first?
No. We don't have a running bet. I'll be in today's day and age. I'll just be glad if he could talk. I got a cousin who it's not going well. But anyways, so as long as he can talk, it doesn't really bother me which one he can say first.
Fair
Um,
enough.
I think right now when because he's moving fast. He's only like 3 weeks, and he's already like holding his head up really early. Like he can like not for long, but he can like hold it up for a good while and like look at you. He doesn't obviously like recognize his name or anything yet, but
Man's going to be
no,
tackling by the age 4, bro.
he's gonna be tall, bro. He's gonna be tall, bro. Every time I saw hold him and I'm looking at him, like looking at his legs and stuff, and I'm like, bro, you are long for a 3 week old. You are long.
But Dad and Mom are not short. You guys
Yeah,
aren't. You're not a short couple. Like you
right.
just abnormally tall, and Lucy's not short for a lady. She's tall for a
Nah,
lady. So
yeah,
and you both got long legs. So it's
yeah.
yeah.
He's
That
gonna
kid's gonna
be.
be hitting the classroom door by the roof of the classroom door by like 10.
Yeah, he's gonna be tall. But the funny thing is, um, because he came 4 weeks early, 4 weeks early than his due date. But like he came 1 week early before because so he's considered premature, but it's only by a week. If he would have waited one more week, he'd have been fine. So it's really
Okay.
like it's called premature. He came out like a little scrawny. He's filled that up real quick.
Boom boom.
Um, but it's cool, funny because you were here and you left. I think a Wednesday,
Yeah.
Tuesday or Wednesday. You left, and then the day we dropped you off at the train
Yeah.
station.
That's when you guys went to the hospital.
No. So that was the day she started having pains.
Yeah.
So we wasn't really sure what it was. So we knew she was pregnant, but we just figured pregnancy pains and whatever. So that's when she started having pains. And that was the day you left. And then it started getting worse. And then that weekend, Jenny and Wayne came. The same week, so you left on Tuesday, Wednesday. Jenny and Wayne stayed overnight that Saturday. And she was in hell of a pain. It was coming in waves, but it was, and they weren't considering it as labor. And then he was born Tuesday. So I think a week after you had left, he was born. I was like, oh shit.
And did Corey arrive?
So Corey arrived, and Corey still came, but he didn't stay with us because the initial plan was, if everything worked out the way we had thought, and everyone thought it was going to work out, was Corey's going to come. He, Remy, which I don't know if we said his name. His name is Remy.
You haven't
Remy
said
Jean
his
Brown.
name.
His name is Remy Jean Brown.
So I just got something to say about this name, right? There's nothing wrong with the name. The name is cool. Remy's cool. It's awesome. It's a great, unique name. There was no need to hide the name, guys. I'm just gonna put it out there. Like, it wasn't like someone like named Gary, Michael, Joshua, or Pete, or Bob, or I don't know, Ezekiel,
Right.
or Jacob,
Crazy
or Jaden, or something like that, or I don't know, Miles. I'm trying to think of all kind of cultured names here.
Yeah.
Guys, it wasn't like Remy was like just sitting out there for people to grab. It's not. So you guys hit such a unique name that you would think everyone's gonna steal it.
But it was fun though, wasn't it?
I don't think anyone had fun with it.
We had fun. We knew something you didn't know. And you had to wait. Technically speaking,
Technically,
if we're being honest,
rubbish, man.
technically, he wouldn't be born until tomorrow. Tomorrow's his due date.
Well, the 16th, the 15th or
The
16th,
18th.
right?
The
The 18th. 18th. So, yeah, okay, fair enough. We still had to wait, but that's okay. Thanks, Remy, for joining us earlier so we didn't have to carry on waiting for this thing, bro, by like, oh, we're going to hide his name. What? It's not like you were going to call him Craig or like Greg, you know?
Hey man, it was the last thing that we could keep control over.
Keep going.
So yeah, but yeah, Remy Jean Brown. We was gonna go with Eugene, but we decided to cut it short a bit. But yeah, I just remember we went into the hospital because she was having like bad pain. She just couldn't get comfortable. And like we had been in the hospital a few times, and we were like, "Is it labor?" And they were like, "Oh, it's not early labor. It's just pregnancy pains." And Lucy's like really good with pain, but even she was like, "Yo, this is rough. I can't find no comfort. I can't sleep." And then the last time we went into the hospital, she was having like, I won't go into it. It was a long day, and because I had work that day, and the last day we went, and she was like, I really need to go again. So we go to the hospital. Which, side note, shout out to free healthcare. That's amazing. But we go to the hospital, and the doctor's like, all right, we're going to run some tests. We're going to check, see what's going on. And the guy checks, and he's like, okay, yep, your, I could be wrong, cervix or whatever is dilated or whatever, 8 centimeters. And I said, okay. I said, how many centimeters does this need to be dilated for her to have the baby? He says 10. I was like, oh shit, 8 and 10, those ain't far apart.
No, that's very close
shit.
to each other.
Yeah, and he was like, yeah, you're having this baby tonight. I was like, oh shit.
Boom.
So we came in at like 8 p.m. Around like 7 or 8 p.m. And he was born at 3:30 in the morning.
Nice. Early
Came
baby.
Out, all 10 toes. 10
So
fingers.
3:40 officially Tuesday the 3:40 a.m.
3:22. No. Lucy. She ain't listening. I think it's 3:22 a.m. I could be wrong.
3:22 on Tuesday the 24th.
22nd. He was born July 22nd.
Yes, July 22nd. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong calendar.
But yeah, and he came out purple. He looked like a mandrake. You know, from Harry Potter, those little screaming baby plant things. That's what he looked. I mean, love him to death. He's cute now, but he came
I love
out.
how, guys. I love how Nick is. Nick is just the most salaamed father, just the most chilled father ever. Because like we were gaming yesterday morning, and he was just like, "Bruh, stop screaming, bruh. Like just, bruh, you know it's this time of the day, bruh. You know it's this time of the day you're gonna get fed, bruh. We know you need to get fed. Just stop screaming at me." And I feel like you're gonna be that dad that just be like, "Bro, why don't you just do the homework? You know you're supposed to do the homework, bro. Just like, why are we talking about this?
Why are we
This is
having a
stupid shit,
discussion?
bro. Yeah, like why? Kid's
You
gonna
got 10
go
more
and be
years of
like,
this.
kid's gonna go and like get in a fight or something. Just like, but I told you about this, man. Just like,
Yeah.
and it's like that sheer disappointment and that tone and that just like, it'd be like nonchalant stuff. But you'd be like, bro, why? And that would just be like, oh, I don't know, Dad. I'm so sorry, Dad. And
Yeah, I'm
be
not
like,
gonna.
"Yeah."
When I do it with him now, and I'm like I get it. He's 3 weeks old. Like I get he's a newborn. He can only really cry for the most part. But sometimes I'm like, especially like late at night, and I'm like, I'm looking at him, and like I pick him up, and he start crying. I'm looking at him in his eyes, and I'm like, bro, I know you new here, but come on, bro, you gotta get with the program. Come on, bro. It's 3 weeks, bro. You gotta get in the habit.
It's 2 a.m. in the morning. I know you're picking up, and I know I gotta clean your bum. Just deal with it, bro. It's gonna
Just chill,
happen,
bro. I'm saying, bro,
That kid
we
is
gotta
that kid
do it.
is yeah, that kid is gonna be like, you know, the time when it's bath time. He's gonna bath. I'm gonna tell you now, your kid's just gonna go bath. He's gonna be like, because he's gone through that 2-3 week transition where his dad's just been like, bro, are we really gonna do this again?
Really? Because now I'm
Really?
gonna be upset. You're gonna be
You're gonna
upset.
be upset. No, it's
And
just,
everybody's
it's just
upset.
gonna be a thing, man. And this kid is gonna be like 7, and then the people are gonna visit, and you'll be like, Remy, go have a bath quick, and this be like, yes, Dad, and all the parents are gonna be like, how do you do it, bruh? I just tell him. I'm just telling him I'm disappointed.
I just been talking to him like a grown man since birth.
Just be like, are we really doing this right now?
Yeah, bro.
You do
every
it,
night.
I do it, we all do it. It's okay.
And I tell him every time I gotta feed him, he starts crying. I'm like, you know the drill, bro. If you want to eat, I gotta wipe your meat. All right, I gotta clean your bits if you want to feed. That's just the rule. I didn't make them.
Didn't make the
We gotta do.
You've come to planet Earth. Welcome to planet Earth.
Yeah.
This is what happens. Let's get to the
This is what
program.
Yeah,
I'll
but,
guide you. Don't worry.
Yeah, but he's cute now. When he came out, he was just all squashed because obviously he's been soaking for 9 months. He was all squashed and
Ah,
purple, but no, he's cute now. He's cute now. So no, he's cool. He's cool. He only super chill, big eyes. He only cries when he's hungry for the most part.
nice.
Which is typical newborn stuff. I've told myself now that when he's like upset and crying, because at first early on I was getting like annoyed, but then I'm also like, I had to bring myself back and say, he didn't ask to be here.
He didn't. You guys.
He didn't ask to be here. This is my fault. This is our fault. So
That's
I can't
the
be I can't be
That's the
anyone mad
most
at
real
him.
answer ever. The most real answer.
So I'm just like, all right, bro. Yeah, this is what it is. Come on, let's do it. I'm sorry, my bad. I didn't mean to make it uncomfortable for you, but all right.
We'll try our best. We'll try our best. Okay.
Yeah. So, but no, it's cool. I was talking to my dad, and it's weird because my dad was like, how's fatherhood? And it was one of those like someone else has asked me, and it's a tricky question to answer because I've only been obviously. I mean, she's been pregnant for whatever, but he's only been here 3 weeks. Going on, I think this coming Tuesday will be a month, and so he's only been here for 3 weeks, and I'm like, it's still new.
You feel like you're still
Like,
babysitting him.
Yeah.
You're not
Which,
like really.
Lucy hates when I say that. I'll be like, yeah, I'll babysit. She's like, you don't babysit your own child. I'm like, yeah, I'll babysit.
I get what you're trying to say there. It's like you're not really, you haven't made life altering decisions for the kid. You're not like signing
Right.
up for daycare and
Right.
all you're doing is feeding and just burping the kid.
Feeding,
So-
burping, wiping. Like when he's
Yeah.
awake, I'll like play. I'll
You
sort of play with him, playing with his
Yeah,
face.
it
Trying
literally
to
sounds
talk to him.
it sounds bad, but you're at a dog parlor basically.
Yeah.
You're
Well,
cleaning the dog, you're feeding the
my dad
dog.
told me because my dad was like, he obviously he wants to come, or he's looking forward to see because it's his first grandkid, and well, both my parents' first grandkid, and he was like, yeah, I want to see him. But he was like, he told me, he said, but I don't want to see him now because newborns are useless.
You can't do anything.
Like they don't do anything.
Can't
But
catch the ball.
he can't do anything. But everyone's told me this is the easy part. They said when he starts running and walking, that's when the work kicks in.
Yeah. That's when the leg work kicks in. That's the leg work because then they don't sit still. They up, they move, they shift.
Yeah. So right now, when people have asked me like, how's being a dad? I'm like, it's at this moment, it's just chill.
I know what you're speaking
Yeah.
about. So like, I got the question: how's it been? Like schedule wise, sleeping. I think you find though. You've always been that night owl. So
Yeah.
Like the night
So
owl
it's
shifts.
when we first started, it was rough because we have like it's called like a sleep next to me little bed thing that attaches to the side of the bed, and it's like on her side. So we would sleep, he'll sleep in there, so we could be close to him. And then we were trying to like, it was like, because he needs to like get up. Ideally, he needs to like eat like every 3 hours,
Okay.
and like so have his diaper change if he's uncomfortable, whatever. So we was like up and down all day. So like the first week, maybe week and a half, it was just rough. We weren't getting a lot of sleep. Some nights, I remember it was a few. I say remember like it's been years, but like it was nights where we're up at 3 a.m. He's screaming. We're trying to do this, trying to do that. We're trying to go downstairs, get this, trying to come back upstairs, da da da. So we was like, all right, we need to figure out a plan. So now we have like another bed that's like downstairs for him. We brought the big changing table downstairs.
Okay.
During the day, we're fine. During the day,
Yeah.
it's chill. We're both up. But at nighttime, we have like a little sleep schedule now. So I'm always a night out, anyways. So Lucy will go to bed at like probably like 7 or 8, and she'll go to bed until like 2 or 3.
Okay.
So she'll get that's about what 8. It's about 6-7 hours. So she'll get, and like during that time, I'm either up or I'm downstairs because I let her crash in the bed. I'll stay downstairs. He's got a bed downstairs. I'm either playing a game, watching something, or I'll just sleep on the couch while he sleep. And then that way, and then at like 2 or 3, she'll wake up, she'll come down, and then we switch. And then I'll go to bed from like 2 to like 10 or 11 a.m. And then while she's down here doing the same thing I was doing, watching him, playing with him, watching TV, sleeping when he's sleeping. And then after I get up, then it's the daytime. We're both tackling going throughout the day, which has been working amazing. We both, because my thing is, I need to at least get 5. I've always said I need 5 hours of sleep. If I can get 5 hours, I'm straight.
Yeah.
Lucy needs about 6-7 hours, but it's perfect because we're both getting our hours, and then we'll take naps throughout the day. If he's asleep, we're just tired, or I'll be like, there's been times when she's like tired, and I'm like, I'm up. It's 2 p.m. Go crash. Go take a nap. Just go take a nap or something. I kick it with him. No big deal. So the sleep schedule's gotten better. It's
Nice.
it's not as bad, and now we're able to we just went out. We're taking him out now. We just walked. We did like a little walk. We take him to like the coffee shops and stuff like that now. So we're slowly moving and grooving, getting into a routine. So yeah, when people were like, "Oh man, you're not going to get any sleep," and I'd imagine it's going to probably get worse later because his wake windows are fairly small. He's only up for maybe like 20 minutes before he passes back out. It's because newborns sleep a lot. So I'm like, okay, that's not too bad. We slowly got a routine. That's when people are like, oh, you're not going to get a lot of sleep. I'm like, honestly, if you just come up with some type of plan, just stick with it, I think it's easy. Because like right now, we got a routine, and we know what we're doing.
Nice.
All right, she's going to bed, I'm going to bed, cool. And then like sometimes he'll sleep, and you might just sleep on the couch, get some more hours in. So yeah, it's not too bad, not too bad at all.
Cool.
I would say.
Well, if you are joining for the first time, this is not a parenthood podcast.
It's not.
We love hearing about Remy, but yes, we are expats, big belly pats. That's the name in it. So if you don't already know, Nick's from Kentucky, Louisville, Louisville. Is that right? Louisville, Kentucky.
We don't even know. It's Louisville.
Louisville. So he's an American,
American, baby.
and yeah, I'm South African, and we live on different parts of the world, but we lived near each other at one stage where we first met in China. I'm still here in China. He's now American living in the UK, so technically we're still expats. But yeah, that's Big Belly Pats, and we just tell interesting stories about what we do, where do we travel to, what is fun, what is different, being aliens in a different part of the world. But yeah, apart from that, I did have a funny story to tell. We were heading back from Black Sheep one night, and there's been quite a bit of construction. So Black Sheep's a restaurant in the city I live in, and there's some construction happening on the streets, and we're driving back home, and there's this scooter. But now in China you have these electronic scooters, and we got this guy in the front.
Have they updated them since we left?
Nah, they're still the same.
The little bikes.
They're little electronic bikes. They're not too shabby, especially the Chinese being smaller stature. You can fit two on. Nick and I are not fitting on them together.
It's pretty much like a moped, but I'm not putting nobody on it with me.
Yeah, so this Chinese guy has got the helmet on, and he's got like his little he's on the front seat, and he's got his girlfriend or some lady at the back. His eyes, he's not blinking, he's just doing this, because there's just constructions, there's cars, there's things going on, it's nighttime, and I can hear, mind you, the window's closed, and this bike is next to us in the car, and this woman is yapping his ear off. But like she's got zero care where this guy's going. And I'm telling you now, there's construction everywhere. So he's dodging and deeping, and he's like trying to keep them alive. And she's like, yappity. And I'm just thinking to myself, I feel like he's just trying to say, can you just shut up so I can get us home safely? Yeah. So I thought that was quite funny in the moment where we were driving back, and I saw that, and I was like, that's a bit tough, because he's just trying to get home. Yeah. So that was my little funny story that I've had. But yeah, we are starting season 2 because things have changed, and back at school now, working tomorrow. Have been working.
Yeah. Is tomorrow your first full week back?
First full week back, yeah. So I've had 2 days already. 2 days orientation, so got another 3 days of orientation, and then kids are back on Thursday. First day of the year.
When you say orientation, is that with the kids?
No. Just teacher orientation. So it's just like
okay.
It's like some PD stuff, and just like preparing for the year ahead. And so it's a bit chaotic at the time, because we've moved because the school only had 3 levels. Now it's got the 4th level.
I still don't get what you meant by that.
So we got.
So okay, when you walk in, first of all, when you walk in, y'all call that ground floor or first floor?
First floor.
Okay, and then you go up second floor.
Second floor.
Third floor.
Third floor. Then the landlords of our building had a 4th floor.
That y'all didn't use.
We hadn't used yet, no, and it was not like constructed the same way as the first 3 floors. It was completely differently constructed. So over the summer holidays, they got really into it and constructed the 4th floor for us, and that's where all the middle school and high school students will be having classes this year. So it's not complete yet. Well, maybe it is by the time I get in tomorrow, but at the moment, a few of us don't have classrooms. We have spaces that is filled with stuff. It's not a classroom, it's spaces filled with stuff.
Like, is it a space in the room?
Yeah, there is. There's just tables and chairs everywhere, still constructions. Like, if you walk into my room, my new classroom, it goes into the balcony area of the school, so like on the roof. And there's like
Nice.
steps, yeah, there's like steps leading out to the door. Like this, like you gotta climb up to the door for my classroom. And those steps haven't been tiled yet. So this is like bricked. So yeah, so like that's small things like that. But the majority of the classrooms have been done. There's like a big in Olivia's science lab. There's like a big hole through the wall going out because she has this
Okay.
fume hood thing that they got to put an extractor in. So there's small things like that, and we start on Thursday. So
so so how's that gonna play out?
we'll see. We'll see. But you know how they work here. They work extremely fast.
Oh,
We
well,
do expect that this
yeah.
past weekend that they did finish a few things. Plus, like in the mornings, we're doing group professional development, and that
They'll be
means that
working.
yeah. And in the afternoons, we could like half the people, like 90% of the teachers are already putting their boards up, their decorations up, their classroom stuff up, and we don't have chairs, but that's okay.
But yeah, like you said, construction in China, boy, they get it done.
Oh, they get it done quick.
They get it done quick.
Is it quality? Yeah, we'll see. Might have a few.
But it'll be
might,
done.
It'll be done. Few chips here and there, and gaps here and there. The funny thing is if you go into so now we made a request as teachers because there's only two staff areas where you can go into the bathroom. Level one, there's like one area to go to the bathroom. Level two, there's one area to go to the bathroom for staff. There's nothing on the third floor, and then there was
No
going to be
bathroom.
nothing on the fourth floor. Yeah, for adults, for teachers.
Okay. Okay.
So we were like, really? From the fourth floor
Yeah.
to the second floor? I mean, what happens if there's
Is
an
there an
emergency,
elevator?
bro? There's no elevator. It's just stairs, bro. Stairs. I'm huffing and puffing on that fourth floor. I'm like, damn. And then when you
Are they
walk
Are they
down,
going to put one up there?
so they've built the toilets, right? But
Yeah.
like if you walk into the toilet, in front of you is like the girls' bathroom, and to the right is the boys' bathroom. But to the left of you, there's like this gap, this random gap of the building side of the room layout. It's like got no, it's got nothing. It's just got this thing. So when we first saw it, that was what it was going to be. Now they've just put a toilet in the middle of it, without putting a wall. They need to put a wall, but
Yeah.
they haven't put the wall. They've built the toilet area, but now they're going to have to put down stuff and then build this wall or platform.
You seen one person pee, you seen them all.
Yeah. I said, no kid wants to see me take it down because that's just gonna be scarred for life. Scarred for life. Absolutely scarred for life. That's for sure. But
It's science.
it's science. Yeah. I had a good chuckle with one of the Chinese teachers up there, and we were laughing and hosing when I saw. I was like, "There's no need to put something here. We can just go quick.
Yeah.
Just tell the kids no one go to the bathroom."
Yeah, no one go. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. And I really do hope they put an extraction fan in there, because if they don't,
Ooh. Ooh.
yeah, it's gonna be bad. I'm just gonna
It's
have
gonna
to
be some
go.
nice. It's a nice conversation piece.
Yeah, it's gonna be like, and they'll be like, oh, who went to the bathroom this time? Because there's two females and there's like 6 male teachers up there. So yeah, that doesn't bode well for anyone. But yeah, so we're excited. It's going to be the year of, I think our school's going bigger and bigger. So I think when I joined QSI back in the day, 2022, we were 72 kids. We are breaking 130 kids.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's been good.
Nice.
It's been good. It's been really, really good. And our middle school and high school have reached even bigger numbers. So that's really good. And that's top because yeah, it's getting better and better, and that just means more work. But yeah, we've got a lot of good systems in place, and yeah, looking forward to the new school year.
Okay.
I am.
Okay. Cool. Nice. I'm back in work on Wednesday,
Nice.
so we'll see.
See how
Well,
that
obviously,
goes.
I'm working from home. But,
Okay, so they've allowed you to work from home a little bit more than just jumping into the office. Just
well, I haven't talked to him about it yet.
okay.
Because normally I go in the office 2 days a week. My plan is to on Monday this week. I probably won't go in the office at all. I'm just do these. I work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and I might just do all three at home. But then for the next week, I'm just because my boss is cool, my job is cool. I like to say they're cool. I haven't had any hiccups yet,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna just ask for the first few weeks. Can I just come into the office once a week?
Yeah, just to get accustomed to it and help your lovely
Just get used to it.
better half.
Make sure, yeah, exactly. Make sure Lucy's straight because she won't go back until next year sometime.
Okay.
So yeah, we got some moving pieces. Get his room settled in, and yeah, a lot of change in season 2, and we are, well, at least, yeah, it's a new men,
New men, indeed. Indeed.
new men. Hell of a shift
Indeed.
from episode 1.
Yeah,
So,
lots of growth. Growth.
Yeah.
Change.
Oh man. So I want to say, so I told you I got tickets to the
Pittsburgh
Steelers Vikings game in Dublin,
Yes.
and which I talked about in an earlier episode. That was hell getting that ticket. But anyway, I got the ticket, and I was all right, cool. So then, like maybe a couple weeks ago, I was like, I need to go ahead and book my flight and book my hotel. Because the plan was I fly over because it's only a 55-minute. It's a 45-minute flight. Hold on, I'm getting there. It's a 45-minute flight to Dublin, and then
You might need a hike there.
and the field is like a 20-minute drive from the airport. But I've already looked, and they have like buses that go to the field and from the airport. Da da da. So like, all right, cool. So, I was like, okay, I need to go ahead and get my stuff sorted because ideally I was going to go and stay overnight the night before the game, and then fly back out
back then. Okay, cool.
the same night. So I get online, get my flight. Flights was cool. Flights was cheap because no one's really flying from Liverpool
Okay.
to Dublin.
Okay.
So I got a round trip flight for I think £60.
Okay, so you need a tent.
So I was like, all right, stupid me. Mind you, I got these tickets in like September,
Yeah.
and I decided to wait until July to get my flight tickets. I mean, my flight tickets was cool. I was like, I wait till July to get my hotel. Idiot. So, so I was like, all right, let me go ahead and okay, flight, boom, easy. Well, I didn't bought it yet. Let me look at the hotel, see where I'm going to stay. No, sir. Literally all the hotels in between. So like Dublin, if we say Dublin's here, the field is like here. All the hotels, all of this, and in between. Well, I found one or two, and they weren't even like top class hotels. So obviously they hiked the prices up for this event. £700 a night.
Yeah.
£700 a night, and like
Take a
Premier
tent.
Inn. Like not even like the Ritz. It's like the fucking
I
inn.
hate capitalism, man.
£700 a night. I was like, what? So then, mind you, there are now. Here's the airport. Here's the hotel. I mean, here's the airport. Here's the field.
Stay
Up here, there's hotels, but that's 30 minutes the opposite way.
Oh,
So anything in the city, done. I was like, oh, okay, that was stupid of me to even wait this long. And then I found some Air. I was like, let me look at Airbnb just for a room, not even like a whole place. I just let me get a room somewhere close. Just crash in somebody's crib. $1,800 for a night.
what?
$1,800 for a night in someone's room. Obviously, people are paying this because so much is sold out. I was like, bro. So then I found a hostel. The closest hostel, the only hostel I could find, it was $200 for a night, 24 bed room. So it's 24 beds in one room, but it was women only. I'm not staying overnight. So the game is at 2:30. The game is at 2:30 Dublin time. So I'm flying early in the morning. from Liverpool. I'll get there probably about 11 a.m. Land at about 11. They have shuttle buses from the airport. Hopping straight. I'm only taking like a little, like a backpack, not even like a backpack, because I gotta take it into the stadium. Satchel.
Yeah, little satchels.
Just like with like some essentials, my charger, like a little charging bank, and straight. So pretty much I'm landing, get on the bus, straight to the field. Might get some drinks around the field, watch the game. As soon as the game is over, back to the airport, flying straight back to Liverpool. The good thing is it's only a 45, 50-minute flight. So yeah, I'm not staying overnight. This will all be done in one day. Unless I'm willing to pay $2,000 to sleep somewhere.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck.
Or get a sex change and just pay £200.
The sex change is gonna cost even more.
Well, maybe.
It's 2025 though. I could probably identify as a woman if I wanted to.
Yeah, sure.
Like I said, I identify. My pronouns
you
are
do
she,
you.
her. And
You do
you're
you.
discriminatory. My full beard. Yeah. Who are you to say I'm not a woman?
Who are you?
So yeah, I was like, oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, I just want to go see the game. I don't really care about. Obviously, there's going to be festivities going on around it, but I'm not going to go get like shit faced drunk or no shit like that. Because I'm also thinking, I don't want to leave Lucy here too much.
Yeah, it does work out a little bit better now
if she's not getting any sleep as well.
Yeah.
So that's really one thing which now I have to think about a lot is like, if I do something, how is this affecting her? How is this affecting Remy? Making sure that she gets some rest. Because I don't want to, I think one night I went out when Corey was here. Me and Corey went out to like Liverpool or something, came back, and mind you, no one was like, she was like upset. Like we knew what it was. She wasn't like upset or nothing. But I could see the tiredness in her eyes. I didn't like it. And I was like, she was cool, but it made me feel a certain kind of way.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I don't like that. So
we in this together.
Yeah. So now, it's this, which even when I go though to the Steelers game, I think like her sister and I think Stace or her mom will probably come over, stay overnight or something with us. So we got a good tribe around us. You know how people.
Yeah, you got a very good tribe around you. Good tribe.
So yeah, we want to do that. We planning to come to the States next year, in either June or July for a few weeks, so the whole family can meet them. We want to do a lot of traveling. Say it's best to travel with a kid now, when they can like sit on your lap and they're pretty much free. You can pretty much get a free ticket. Then they say it's easy to travel with kids now when they can't really go nowhere or do nothing. Run, exactly. It's like once they get to toddlers,
Yeah, you homebound.
Yeah.
Leash them up.
Yeah. So
leash them up.
But it's been cool though. It's been cool. Priorities have been shifted.
I'm not even. I don't even doubt it one mind. I know the priorities.
Yeah.
It's a different world.
What else we got on the list? I think you had a little list of what we was chatting about.
Well, we've done a few of them. Well, we can talk about New York.
Yeah, you got to fill me in, bro, because you had I don't even know what time we on. Are we still good, bro? Yeah.
Yeah, we good.
You said New York was the best time of your life.
I think. Look, it's always what I do like is ever since moving to China, I've traveled a lot more. I've been blessed to see a lot of big cities in my life, and I've seen big capital cities, and I like to compare how people live. I really do. I like to see how people move and shift. And I'll start positive, and then I will pick.
So you want the good news or the bad news?
So,
the good news first.
So I think the whole tourist vibe, going to New York, especially New York, Manhattan, and going through those areas and stuff like that, it's really, really cool to see things you see on TV, to see things that are, like around that you've seen for many years, and now you're there visiting them. you feel the vastness of America and how they do everything so big. It's just big, bold, and everything. And I think like the hype around, I would put like the hype around food is really, really good. I think food is good. It's good. Like New York slice is good. Not New York, but Philadelphia, Philly cheesecake. It is good. The concept of having a hot dog at a baseball game. There is something about it. There is something about those things, and as many people do know, I'm a sportsaholic. I love sport, and I've been to different stadiums around the world. Now, mind you, I've seen the Santiago Bernabeu. I've been in Anfield for a big Premier League match. I've been at the Emirates. I've been at numerous rugby stadiums, cricket fields, even Twickenham Stadium, which was really, really awesome in England. And I've experienced these different stadiums. But sport in America is just better. Not saying the sport itself, like everyone can say baseball, cricket, rugby, American football. You can all argue football, soccer, whatever it is. You can argue of what sport is better. But when you've actually been to a stadium and you've felt it and you've experienced how it works, in my opinion, they're the best at it. So
you went to a baseball and an American football.
And an American football game, yeah. So I went to Citi Field twice. I didn't go to the Yankees. I didn't go to the Boston Red Sox that are famous for it. I went to Citi Field, which is the home to the New York Mets. Now, I know I'm not too clued up. I know the Mets aren't the best. But damn, that stadium is nice. Mm-hmm. It is. So how I describe it is, it's like in South Africa, that's the majority of stadiums, and even in Anfield, there's not many places to buy food from. You go in, you find the place, you buy food, it might be a level or two, and then you go find your seat. And the next moment that you can go back to your seat or back to food is half time. Mm-hmm. And then that's it. Mm-hmm. I walked into the stadium and I'm like, hey, there's a food place. We got to go get some food before. And Lucy's there with me and she's like, no, we don't. And I was like, but we're going high. She's like, don't worry. Like, there's like five levels. I'm like, I'm not going back down. Again, then we get to the third level. But there's food. She's like, hold on. Get to the fourth level. Get to the fifth level. I'm like, but I'm noticing something. Every fucking wing of the stadium, every section you enter the stadium to get your seat has beverages and food. And on top of it, has bathrooms. And I'm just like,
souvenirs,
everything. Like yeah. There's like 4 memorabilia shops at the Mets. Like 4. But when you go to when you go to the Arsenal Emirates, there's 1 shop. Nah, bruh, there's 4. And they're all different. They're all different. Like this one is like the main memorabilia. This one's like where you can get your printing. This one's like where you can get like the sign stuff. And I'm just like, you guys know how to do it. Yeah. And when I mean by do it, you know how to make this a fan experience. Exactly. Where people want to spend money. You know, they have like baseball. Okay, there's billions of games of baseball. They play so many baseball games. Yeah. But there's like $5 Tuesday. Everything that you see is $5, which I'm just like, that's pretty good. Yeah. Because we'll talk about prices later. But this sport is just so big. And it's so community, and it's really, really cool. And the same with the Lincoln Memorial Field. Sorry, I forgot that wrong. But that's the that's the Philadelphia
Lincoln
Eagles. Financial Field. The Lincoln Financial Field. Brilliant. Wow. Yeah. Do we, like, look, the tickets were $20, $30 each. Not too bad.
It was a preseason game.
Preseason game. But it had the vibes. Yeah. The stadium was full by 10 minutes into the game. That stadium was packed. It was just a nice aura about it. You can see the field all the way up. You can see the field. Like obviously, if you're a little bit blind and you don't know how the game works, you could lose the ball very quickly. Obviously, but it was fabulous. The fan engagement, what I really, really did like, and it's a lot of lacking. It's lacking in Europe and South Africa and the Southern Hemispheres and stuff like that, or anywhere else out of America. It's just the player engagement with the fan, not the signing of the fans or anything like that. But you know, when a batter walks out for the Mets, they got their own little song. They got their nice animation in the screen. The sound systems in the Eagles thing. I'd hate to play there like third down, boom boom, and then you got the fans on top of it, and then you got this flipping blaring animation saying third down, bang, and I'm just like, this is wow. There's there's no like you got in a cricket game, you got to rely on the noise of the fans, but it's just boom, and it's just so wow. It's just like everyone's in the shops, like you said, money. It is all about capitalism, but man, it was nice to experience that. It was really, really cool to experience those type of sports, those type of stadiums. I would have loved to see an ice hockey game and a basketball game to complete the four, but it was just so like, you know, walking to a 7-Eleven in New York and getting a big gulp.
You had a big gulp?
Had a few big gulps. It's not. Do you call it fried chicken or is it hot chicken? Is there a difference?
Usually, when I think of hot chicken, I think of spicy.
Okay, like it's crumbled hot chicken, but it's like filleted hot chicken. It's got the crumbled skin. It's spicy. It's mild, but like
usually whenever I see a place that says chicken, I always assume every chicken, anybody that's selling chicken, I automatically always assume it's going to be crispy, unless it says specifically grilled.
Yeah.
If I see it says hot, it's going to be crispy and spicy.
Okay, so you know the restaurant the place we ordered from the last night I was there. We ordered those chicken sandwiches.
The Nashville Club.
Yes. So that chicken style, that's not fried chicken, right? Or it is crisp.
It's fried. It wasn't as crunchy. I think it's because it was delivered and it was all saucy and all that shit.
Okay. All right. So it's not like a bucket fried chicken. So there's a place called Fluffy's Hot Chicken. I don't know if they kind of new in the US, but like, yes. Chick-fil-A, good. That Chick-fil-A sauce, it was one of the few sauces I could ever just want to drink. I just want to drink Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A is that's a cult.
Yeah, that's a sauce that I was like, I could drink this sauce. This is great. I'm not a huge fan of waffle fries, but Chick-fil-A's waffle fries, good.
Yeah.
Five Guys in New York, different and better. Shake Shack in New York, different and better. I'm going to say it out loud. I know South Africans will probably be like, best milkshake, strawberry milkshake, Five Guys. I had to say it. Okay. They lived up to their standards. And this was like a Five Guys that was small in the street somewhere. So I think like the whole thing about it is like, yes, it is. If you can visit New York and visit Manhattan, go for it. It's not the easiest place to live, but if you can visit it, and go visit there for 3 days and do as much as you can, because if I could, like the hole that the US burnt in my pocket, like I have no
and you went to New York.
Left.
That's one of the most expensive cities.
I didn't pay for accommodation, so thank you to my lovely girlfriend Lucy for hosting me and loving me there, because my pockets were snipped away. Because like New York it's not for the faint-hearted. It isn't. So the one thing I've got to, and I might catch some heat from this.
Not if it's true.
America, you guys aren't a first world country. And I say that with love. Because I did really
financially we are.
Yeah, financially for the big dogs you are. You're 1% rich people, you financially are. But New York. Okay, yeah. This is only because I've only been to New York. Philadelphia was actually really nice. So shout out to Philly. You guys were good. You great. You have a nice city. I thought London Underground was the worst. I really did. And I think you don't. I don't think you can comprehend it if you haven't been to China, Japan, or Korea. Because if you've been to those three countries, you can experience subways that are just high class. I don't care what anyone says. Shenyang is not a top city in China. It's probably a second tier city, and its subway is class. It doesn't get everywhere. Nice. It's cheap. It's affordable, and it is clean.
For the most part, it's clean. Yeah,
it's clean and it smells good. Besides the smelly person next to you.
Yeah.
New York.
I've been to Paris and London. London is bad. Paris is bad as well.
Yeah. New York, you are terrible. Your subway sucks. It's hot. I can tell you now, going to a gym sauna is better. Jeez. The heat that hits you from nowhere, I'm like, what? And if you're lucky enough, you can get into the subway and it's cool. Great. Cool. Love it. But you've got to travel that way. You got to experience it. It is the cheapest way, and it goes everywhere. Yeah. It does.
There's people in New York who don't even have driving licenses.
Yeah, and I don't blame them. It does go everywhere because Ubers are just too expensive. Taxis are just too expensive.
And traffic.
Yeah, walk and subway. That's the nice way to get it, and it is well connected. But there's delays. It's not. I'm not saying this is like you should. You know, if you are an accountant, a chartered accountant, an investment banker, and you living your life. Yeah, New York gets. You go to New York and you like, this is living. If you earn that money, we saw interns at a food truck eating, what's it called? Chicken over rice. It's like if you go to like the Muslim trucks, the Turkish trucks, they're like chicken over rice, beef over rice. That's like a very traditional thing in the street in the food trucks. You have interns, full suits, 8 o'clock at night, eating and then going back to work, which I'm guessing. But the high pace, boom. New York is for you. Yeah, everyone's on the move, and if that's for you, that's the place to be.
Don't be in that way, because they will get pissed.
Yeah, definitely. So New York definitely. Yeah, there's huge pros and there's huge cons. I think if you got a good apartment, there's always doormen, which are really cool. I think that's a cool concept where people greet you. I never had to open the door myself. There was always the doorman that's opened the door, and it gave me a little bit of China vibes, where if you were in a good area, specifically where we were in Manhattan, I could walk out and there was a coffee shop there and a breakfast place there and a bagel place there and a deli here and boom, boom, boom. And down the road was like a Target or Trader Joe's. So everything's close proximity, you find. And so that was cool. And so I think from there, Subway, no one likes Subway there. It's not the nicest. It smells. It always does, and it's hot. And it's like this heat just hits you, and it's just slaps you in the face. But it's the nicest way to travel. How are
the characters on the subway?
So whatever you see on Instagram or YouTube, it's not fake. It's true. It is. There are wonderful characters, and I think Lucy lives and works in New York, and she catches the subway every day. So she's obviously oblivious to this. And I get why people have headphones. And when I say headphones, they have big headphones on. There's a reason why. These people are what are you doing? They're on the subway and they're just talking to themselves.
Yeah.
But not if you were doing that, I'd be like, okay, yeah, whatever you're doing, you're cool. But you bellowing out your laundry, bro. There's the weird characters, shout out to them. You're doing you. There was a guy that just, he walked on and he just said, you know what, people? And I thought he was like, bruh, Brooklyn has the best guitar shop in New York. And I'm trying to figure out who's talking and who is he talking to? And then I look up and he's standing right by me. So I was like, whoa, don't make eye contact because I might be involved in this story. You don't want to make eye contact. You don't want to make eye contact. So I eventually figure out there's fuck all people around him that he's talking to. It's just him and he's talking to the train station. And I'm just like, no, bro. And I showed you the video. I sent a video to Nick about a guy just, jamming to his songs, bro. And he's singing like, it's a white guy singing rap music that had the N-word in it. And he was saying the N-word. And he was rapping it. And I'm just like, no, there's cord earphones and get out of the train. Bro, so the weird people do exist. So yes, those things do happen. The rats were my favorites. They were cool.
The rats?
The rats. I really did like the rats, and I'll tell you why.
I've heard New York rats are like massive. They're like cats.
No, so they're not. Okay. London Underground has bigger rats. Yeah.
Okay.
So the street. So where we were staying, the street that you walk towards the apartment is like a lot of construction going on, and there's a school underground, and I don't know maybe that school closed down or whatever, but there's a lot of trash and everything like that. So walking
it's not a current school underground.
No, I don't think it's a current school. I didn't see anyone going into it, and it looked like it was just very underground. I was like, this is too underground. It'll stink. But it was always like smells and things like that. So there's always trash around. But you would see 2 rats. But the thing about New York rats is that they look like they're just chilling. There was 2 rats just like looking up at each other, just like, and I swear they would look like they were having a conversation. And then I walked a bit closer, and then they stopped. But the most amazing thing happens then is that you continue to walk, they scatter. It's not 2, it's 22. Scattering around you, to their thing. Not coming towards you, don't freak out. They're not coming towards you, they're just scattering. They're going back to their compound. And they all go into it. And I was like, that's amazing. In the subway, I didn't see rats. I didn't see many rats in the subway myself. Maybe because I didn't go at like 2 a.m. But in the streets, there were a lot. Yeah. So that was cool. But there was a cool place in New York. It's called Flushing. I really enjoyed it. It's a Chinese area. It's a Chinese part of New York. And also, I think Puerto Rican and Spanish as well. It's really, really like full of Chinese restaurants, and it's like the malls built in Flushing is like literally like the malls in China. So it's a very big, strong Asian community. So that was pretty cool. One thing I did find about New York, Manhattan or Flushing or Queens or Brooklyn, there are more Asians than white people, in my opinion. I could be completely wrong, and geographically it's wrong, but I did see a lot of Asian people just walking in the streets, working. And I'm talking Asian people, I'm extending to India, Pakistan, Middle East area people. So I'm Middle Eastern people and Asians. There were a lot of working people and just chilling. And then all the hobos were the white people and Americans. That was just a cheap shot. But yeah, so overall it was a wonderful experience. I really did thoroughly enjoy it. It was a lot of tick boxes.
Did you see yourself living there?
Honestly, no.
Okay.
Way too busy for me, and that's just me. That's just me. It's a very busy thing, and I think what's important to me is I like to teach, I like to coach. Look, a lot of things there do appeal to me and make sense. It does make sense. You can definitely have a good community, but I would probably, if there was like a really good school, but like a big open school, like in New Jersey, for example, that wasn't too far out, I saw we went and visited some of Lucy's friends in New Jersey, and they were really cool. They were really awesome. Their apartments were nice and spaced out. There were communities, and I definitely would prefer to live in, I don't know, Asian communities or Middle Eastern communities, just because they're just more together. They just more care and look out for each other. Um, I don't think I would be living in a city like that. That's just a bit too much for me, a bit too fast for me. I'm old and slow like that. I prefer, you live in a Wirral, man. It's peaceful. But
Chill.
yeah, it's chill. It's chill. I like chill. And I don't think it's the easiest place to raise a family. It isn't easy.
I feel like, this is coming from I never been to New York, never had no desire to ever go, but I feel like New York is one of those places where to like if you want to like raise a family, it's best if you're just from there, you've always lived and born and raised there, or if you move to New York, you got to move with a nice chunk of change.
Yeah.
That's the
So
party setup.
a lot of things I did get, like if you're up and coming, like corporate person, and you move to New York, you can make it. But I know a lot of like big CEOs or executives that don't really work in the office anymore. They live out in the outskirts, like Connecticut and Fairfields and all those places.
That's expensive out there.
Yeah, and then that's where they own their big plots of land and have their nice bougie schools and all that stuff. And then they come to New York to work. So that makes sense if you like that lifestyle. But yeah, it's not for everyone, and it is for some people. But yeah, that's pretty much New York in a nutshell from my point of view. Do I suggest go visit it? Absolutely, go for it. Go check it out. Don't stay longer than 2 weeks, because then you're going to spend another 2 years trying to catch up on what you spent. If you can stay with someone, because accommodation there is it's not viable. I think what a lot of people do is like stay outside of New York and then visit in for the day and explore. But yeah, it was pretty cool. So yeah. Oh, one more thing about New York is everywhere you're around, not only is there sports shops for everything,
Hmm.
there's also game shops for like board games, card collectors. So like I think there were like 3 or 4 Pokemon places to go collect cards. There was like 2 or 3 board game shops. One board game shop that I think was that I phoned you and I was in had like I can't explain to you, like it had almost had every board game in the world there that was printed in English. It was just stacked to the roof. It had classical games. It had everything. And then you got like what was with the shop we were in? Dave and Buster's type thing? No, that's this restaurant. Dave and Adams, something like that. The card shop places. There's just so many. Yeah, that's pretty cool. The whole entertainment part of New York is top dog.
Yeah, for sure. It's always something going on. It's like New York and LA. They're just like I put them both as sports, entertainment, capitalists, top dogs on opposite sides of the country.
Hmm.
LA is a
Man.
bit more. I feel like New York is spaced out, but New York is a bit more up, where LA is a bit more spread out,
Okay.
and it's a little bit more chill. It's not as like fast paced. You go to like downtown LA, but it's not as fast paced as New York. But it's still fucking expensive. But there's still sports shops everywhere. There's car shops everywhere. There's food shops everywhere. It's a large Hispanic community of especially Mexican, Peruvian, Venezuelan, whatever. So yeah, I'd imagine it's somewhere so similar. You should. Now that you've been to New York, you should do LA and try to
Compare.
get a good comparison. Because I've never been to New York, so I need to go to New York. I don't want to go to New York. But yeah. Oh, side note, I was talking to Luce, and she was like, "We need to get a new guest on our show," and I was thinking, Jen. She just did a big travel.
Jen, yes.
Yeah.
She's back.
Yeah. Shout out to
She-
Jen.
Jen is back. She's back working with us. She's really excited, and yeah, that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to have her back. It's nice because Jen's also from South Africa, so we have a lot in common as South Africans, and we see eye to eye. And yeah, really excited to have her back. She's been staying with Olivia, and she's back. She found an apartment within the same complex, so we really chuffed about that. And yeah, it's good to have her back. It's good to just hang out with her and have a sports buddy back. That's pretty cool because Jen's into sport. She doesn't mind watching sports, so and that's pretty cool. So glad she's back. And yeah, it's been cool. It's been nice, and yeah, pretty cool. So yeah, definitely. And she's here, so she can definitely join in.
Are you staying up for the Arsenal match?
Yes, I will be in an hour and a half. Luckily, tomorrow is not like work, if you know what I mean. Like work. It's just survival. Just get to the end of the day. But yeah, it's Premier League is back. It started. Everyone started so well. Fuck them. It's so difficult because like what do we want more from Arsenal? You know, we got our striker. We got a good midfielder now. We even bought a winger.
Jeez, Forest is up 3-0 right now.
What?
Forest is up 3-0.
Forest has been buying everyone. They also just bought like 5-6 people, and not for cheap either.
Chelsea and Palace are 0-0 at the half.
Okay, I don't mind that staying. Cool. Chris Wood's on my bench. I don't know why I put him on my bench. Should have started. But yes, I think the Premier League started. It's back on, and Man City, Liverpool, Spurs have all started off so nicely, just wonderfully wonderful. So it puts more pressure on us playing United away, which is great. It's great fun starting at United. Whoop-de-doo-dah.
Who's your first home match?
Next week. Against who? I don't know. I'll have to check. We played somebody. Haven't got that far. It's been a terrible sporting weekend for South Africa.
Y'all play Leeds at home.
Okay, hopefully we can,
y'all got Liverpool away.
Yeah, sure. I'm just hoping. I don't know. I want to say we can win the league. I do want to say that. But the signings that everyone else has made has just been as good. So
yeah,
it's who wants it more. It's who's going to pitch up. It's who's going to do it. Who's going to have the right strategies. That's it. I want to win it. Obviously, everyone wants to win the league, and I think Arteta can get us there. But when you have
I'm rooting for Sunderland to win it.
So it's been nice. They were nice. They that was a nice win for them. Coming back after that. But yeah, it's been a terrible weekend for South Africans. We lost the cricket to Australia. We lost the rugby to Australia. And then Dricus du Plessis lost this morning, the UFC.
What happened in the rugby? Because you posted the ref, and you was like, "Great job! You did so well today."
Yeah, well, if you anything know about rugby, South Africa is pretty much number one in the world. We've dropped to number 3 after that terrible loss to Australia. But we were 22-0 up at 22-5 at halftime. We went into halftime at 22-5. We lost 38-22. So we got a bit of a hiding in the second half. I think from the 60th minute, at the 64th minute, it was 22-17. And for some odd reason, we just lost our identity. I did feel like it's good to lose because it's a nice humbling experience. You get humbled. I think after the 70th minute, I wasn't even getting angry. I think there was a stage between the 60th and 70th minute where those 10 minutes, the refs officiating around the breakdown. So in rugby, there's the breakdown area where the ball is being recycled and resetted. And I just felt he was very inconsistent in what he was calling. And just, it's purely, if you look at the replays, South Africa, we should have finished off Australia many times. We just didn't. And every time we got close to the end zone, as you would call it, or a try line, we would just stuff it up. We were like literally just messing around all the time. So yeah, shout out to Australia. They deserved the win. Yes, did I make a sarcastic comment about the referee? Yes, he was.
I seen it, and I was like, when I seen it, I was like, I think South Africa lost.
Yeah, I made a sarcastic. Yeah, so shout out to Australia. They did bad. They did well. They deserved their win. They came at us hard in the second half and outplayed us. And then Jikus lost this morning, which was a bit. Who did he fight? Comes I don't know. It just comes out the.
Yeah, I'm currently reading on a card of his. Hopefully, no one catches him.
Yeah, so Jikus lost, but I felt like that was a bit of that was the worst UFC fight I've seen. I'm not a UFC big thing, so I only watch some of the big fights if I can. But yeah, when you have mixed martial arts as UFC, and I think all that Khamzat was doing was just grappling for the whole 15 minutes. It was a little frustrating, and I think a lot of people complained about it in the end, but he won his battle, and Jikus was like, yep, he won it, he was the better fighter today. So yeah, otherwise terrible sporting weekend that could take a turn. We could hopefully, a terrible sporting weekend that could just keep getting terrible or take a turn this evening with Arsenal beating United. That would be a nice start to the season. But yes, I think that will hopefully be it. Well, we've had a long chat for season 2, episode 51. Technically season 2, episode 1, but we'll keep it 51. You have a dad jokes, because this is your first official dad joke as a dad.
Yeah, I had one, but my screen just froze. Shit, hold on. Do you have one? I had one, but it wasn't a good one. I forgot to even get a dad joke today, so I'm struggling right now. Do you have yours?
I do have one. It's a bit of it's a paying homage to you.
Oh, gosh.
Why did the new dad bring a ladder to the hospital?
Why did the new dad bring a ladder?
Ladder to the hospital.
So he can step up to be a father.
Because he heard parenthood was a whole new level.
Okay. All right. Okay. I got one. So my girl, Lucy, she calls me her sex machine all the time. Well, technically, she says you're a fucking tool, but I get what she means. Yeah, I told her, Lucy hates my dad jokes. Side note, for people who are listening, my girl's name is Lucy. His girl's also name is Lucy.
Yes,
Is that her real name?
Lucy Liu, yes. Or Zhe Lu is her Chinese name. Z-E. Zhe Lu is her Chinese name. But Lucy is basically, she's contracted in America as Lucy.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so when you hear me and Daniel saying Lucy, we're not dating the same girl. It's not a throuple. They're two different people.
Two different people.
But I told her, because Lucy, she hates dad jokes. And I told her, I said, wait till Remy gets older. And then you're just cleaning it. She's just in the kitchen doing something. He comes, tugs on your shirt. Hey, Mom. And rams off dad jokes. I was like, oh, she's going to love it. She's going to hate it.
She's gonna be like, two against one for the rest of
two of them now.
Yeah, it's two of them. And as he gets older, oh no.
Yeah, just tell him to say little dumb dad jokes and just pop it over to her. So yeah. Is that all we got for episode 51?
That is right.
Episode 51 of Big Belly Pats has come to a conclusion. Yeah, man. I'm looking forward to the year. We got some more stuff coming up. We'll have some more guests. We need to get some more guests. Happy belated birthday to Cello. Didn't know it was his birthday
happy
the other
birthday,
day.
Cello. Yeah.
Happy belated birthday to Cello. But yeah. Episode 51. We out.
Peace. Yo. Cheers.